Hi, I'm Mary Rogers, here from Cuisinart to help you with everything you're going to need to know about your new brick oven. It has unique features that are going to give you great cooking results. For example, crusts just cook better with brick. The stone absorbs excess moisture and distributes heat evenly. So bread, pizza, even pie crusts are crisp and perfectly cooked. Meats are golden brown on the outside and moist and tender on the inside. I'm probably making you hungry, so let's get started. But first, I will show you how to assemble and use your brick oven. Then we've prepared for you step-by-step recipe demonstrations from one of America's most famous chefs, Hubert Keller of Fleur-de-Lis and Burger Bar restaurants. Chef Keller will show you how to bake crusty breads, make a quick and easy pizza, roast a succulent whole chicken, or whip up a luscious chocolate souffle cake, all using your new brick oven. Before we start cooking, I'm going to show you all the parts that come with your oven. By the way, always take the time to read your recipe and instruction guide. This is a great reference, so keep it in a convenient place. It also includes all of the recipes that Chef Keller will be demonstrating on this DVD. These are your two oven racks. Here's a slide-out crumb tray. This tray is multi-purpose. It's a baking tray when used alone. And when used with this broiling pan, it serves as a drip tray. And finally, the baking stone. Now I'd like to show you what all these parts can do for you. The two oven racks go into your brick oven at multiple positions. When putting the top rack into the oven, make sure it goes under the hooks to properly secure it. This way, when you go to check your food, the rack will not easily slip out. Also note that the racks are reversible and go in two ways. For example, when roasting poultry, you want to put your rack in the lowest position. But when broiling bacon, use the upper rack. You will find recommended oven rack positions throughout your instruction guide. This is the stainless steel baking tray. Food can be cooked directly on this tray, like any other baking sheet. This is the broiling pan. It's reversible and sits in the baking tray to allow fat and juices to safely drain off food as you broil. Your removable crumb tray comes out from the back of the oven. Just pull it out periodically for cleaning. Now this is the feature that makes your oven so unique. It has two built-in baking stones, plus a removable baking stone. Together, these stones absorb excess moisture and distribute heat evenly. Brick oven cooking really makes a difference. Your crust will be crispier and crunchier than traditional methods. Now that I've showed you all the parts of your oven, let me show you how to operate it. First, always make sure it's on a flat surface and that it is sitting at least 2 or 3 inches away from the wall. Plug the unit into the electrical outlet. Take a minute to check that nothing is inside the oven or stuck to any surface. Check to see that the crumb tray is in place. This oven has several different cooking options. First, I'd like to show you how to use your oven to bake food. Turn the temperature dial to the desired temperature. Then turn the function dial to the bake position. The oven indicator light will turn on. For most other baking, let the oven preheat for 5 to 10 minutes. But when using the baking stone, preheat the oven with the stone inside for 30 minutes for optimal results. With the convection bake feature, food cooks faster and more efficiently, but don't be surprised that cooking temperatures may be lower. To use the convection feature, simply turn the temperature dial to the desired temperature. Then turn the function dial to convection. The preheat time again will take 5 to 10 minutes. Convection baking and roasting uses a fan to circulate heat around the oven, and baked goods come out light and fluffy. Now I'd like to tell you all about the broiling feature. This oven works great for broiling things like steak, fish, and even top browning casseroles. To broil, place the broiling pan over the drip tray, then insert it into the top rack of the oven. Note that by flipping this reversible broiling pan, you can control how close the food is to the heating elements. Then set both the temperature and function dials to broil. Let the oven preheat with the door closed for 5 minutes. After the oven is preheated, place the food in the oven and always leave the door slightly ajar. There's a natural stop in the door hinge for oven broiling. Oh, and one last note on broiling. Never use a glass oven dish. The intense heat may cause it to break. Your brick oven also works as a conventional toaster oven. As a matter of fact, it can toast up to 6 items at any one time. To toast, place the rack in the center of the oven. Evenly space your food on the rack. Turn the function dial to toast. Then turn the toast shade dial to your desired preference for either light, medium, or dark toasting. Now, press the start button. When the toast is done, the unit will beep and shut itself off automatically. You can also stop at any time mid-cycle by pressing the stop button. Note that these start and stop buttons only function during the toasting cycle. Otherwise, use the function knob to turn your oven off. There are a couple tips I'd like to share with you so that you keep your oven in the optimal working condition. First, remember to always let your oven cool off before you clean it. Be sure to unplug the unit. The metal parts on the interior of the oven have a non-stick coating and can be cleaned with a damp cloth and mild liquid soap. All the removable parts except the stone are dishwasher safe. To clean the stone, just scrape off food particles with a wooden or plastic spatula, then rinse in warm water. Do not use any soap on your stone and never let it soak in water. So now you know how to use your oven to bake, convection bake, broil, and toast. Best of all, you're now going to have an extra oven in your kitchen, which you'll find will be invaluable for holidays and dinner parties. So now let's get ready to watch step-by-step recipe demonstrations with renowned chef Hubert Keller, who's making everything from muffins, pizza, and popovers, plus roast chicken, quiche, and even an irresistible chocolate souffle cake. Enjoy your new oven!